Hey guys, this is the party 2 of this our transparent dartless corset. 2 days ago we posted the part 1 and we have started the basic how to draft it, and this particular place is going to be the place we stop on the part 1. If you haven't watched how to um get the basic and the drafts everything, please go ahead and watch the part 1 so you won't get confused. As you can see, I am drafting out the cup, and that is the exact place which we stop on the part 1 because the tutorial is very long. That is why I divided it into part 1 and also part 2. Okay, if you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it so that you won't get confused. If you're interested in this, keep watching. Please don't forget to share this video. The only thing you're going to do for us here is to share this video, give us a thumbs up, and that will be all. Let's get started. Now, after drafting the cup, I went ahead to keep it aside. I came back to my basic bodies. From the side parts, I came up with 3 inches. On the center front, I came up with 1 inch. Like from the shoulder, you get the length of your blouse. This is a corset that has a boning. For you to be relaxed while sitting down, you have to reduce it a little bit. So in order to achieve that, I am going to be removing 1 inch from the center front. Starting from the down part, I'll measure upward 1 inch, but on this paper I removed 2 inches. I remove 2 inches. On the side part, I remove 3 inches. Okay, so that you are going to be able to sit properly. If you are using a blouse length of 26, 20, 28, this is what you are going to do. You reduce it a little bit for you to be comfortable while wearing your corset. Okay, now after reducing it, I went ahead to curve it out, and that is the particular place you can be able to put your design on the down part. Now after curving it out, the next thing I went ahead to do on this cup paper is to label the upper parts. I have my number 1, number 2, and number 3 part corset. I label the center, the up front, and the up um just the up front. I just labeled UF there, up front. So for me not to be confused, sometimes corsets normally confuse us while joining it. So you had to indicate where is going to be the upper part and where is going to be the down part. So you can see that I am just indicating, like this upper part, I'm just labeling it U, to know that this particular place is the up, which is our number 1 corset. Okay, so it's very important. It's very important for you to label 1, 2, and 3, and also know the particular place that is the up and also the down and also the side parts, because sometimes this corset used to be confused. Now after that, this is what I have. You can see it: center front up, side front up. Number 3 is the side front up, which is SFU. Number 2 is CFU. I went ahead to cut it out. So that is how I am going to be knowing the place that is going to be up and also the part that is going to be down while I am joining it. And again, this corset cup, if you are using your, like if you're making use of a boss caging, you are going to be stitching the inside like a zigzag stitching. Okay, you do your zigzag stitching on the inside. If I'm joining it with my mask paper, my uh um my paper tape, I am going to be showing you what I mean by that. So it's very beautiful if you are doing a boss caging and you are going to be stitching it with a zigzag stitch, or you use your needle to do the zigzag with your needle and thread. Now I am still cutting out the excess part which is not necessary on this. Now I have my number 1, number 2, and number 3 part corset. This is the original way to get a 3-part corset perfectly well. All right, it's a dartless corset. In other words, you don't need any dart inside the blouse that you are making. You can use your corset mesh to achieve this. Okay, you can see how beautiful the cup is looking. The next thing to do now is to join it. Like, you're not going to be lapping it. You see the way I'm just arranging it side by side. You use your needle and thread to stitch it. No need of joining the two paper up, like lapping it. Don't lap it up, unless, I don't know, don't just lap it. Join it side by side and use your zigzag stitch to join it. So that is what I'm doing right now. You can see the way I'm just bringing them close. I'm bringing them close. So if you are arranging it, if you are joining it, make sure you join it the exact way. You can see the way I'm using my paper tape, sorry, my, yes, my paper tape to join it. So guys, I'm not done with the down part. I just leave the down part, the number 2 and the 3, I just leave it aside and continue to join the upper part like this. The down part has not given me the shape that I want. I just leave it like so and continue to arrange. Even while using this paper tape to join it, it's still even confusing. So you can see what I'm doing. So you just join them like this and begin to use your needle to tag it, like to stitch it inside. So with that, you are going to achieve a beautiful deep cup. So I wanted the paper tape to be the same side part. I wouldn't want one side to have a paper and the other side will also have a paper. Like if you open the inside, it will be paper. Outside is going to also have a paper. I wanted the paper tape to be on one side. That is why you see me removing the paper, attaching it again. So that is what I'm talking about. So that sometimes this cup is used to be confusing. So having gotten that, you can see that the deepness of the cup is coming out. Now look at the down part. The tape, the paper is not joining very well on the tape. You can see that this particular place I'm holding, you can see that there's a little bit on the down part. So make sure you stitch it. Now after bringing them together, look at the deepness. You see the down part does not have any gap, showing the paper tape I used to mask it. So now that is the beauty of this cup. So if you're doing a box caging, this is the best way to do it. If you're not making use of a box caging, this is also the best way to achieve this cup. All right, but before you do that, after cutting it out on the paper, you place it on your foam or any wording and cut it out. This indicates your cup. The paper indicates your cup. If you draft your cup finish, cut it out, place it on your fabric or on your foam and cut out and begin to do your zigzag stitching. So this is how it's going to look like. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay, if you don't have a zigzag machine stitch, you use your needle and thread to achieve that. Now coming back to our basic body, to get the cup on the basic body, remember from the shoulder I came down to the bust and chest line, which I mark in half inch from the center front of chest line and bust area. I went in with half inch. So now I am going to bring the cup, placing it on the bust line, making sure that this cup is sitting properly at the under bust. You see the way the cup is sitting properly at the under bust, starting from the bust area, starting from the place on the bust which we went in with half an inch. You place it like so, and the cup is going to be sitting properly at the under bust. Then I'm going to use my marker to trace it out. I'm just going to hold it gently on the upper part. Please, why like dotting it out, don't press this cup too much. Okay, don't put your weight too much on the cup so that it's not going to scatter. Just hold it gently on top of or it with your hand and begin to draft it out, like sketch it out like so. You can see what I'm doing. I just hold it on top gently and begin to sketch it out like this. So after getting the down part, I am still going to go ahead and do the same thing on the upper part. I'm just taking my time so that it is not going to shift from any other place. So just look at what I'm doing gently, you will understand it. Now, from this side, I'm going to take it into the armhole area. But before I do that, I'm going to do it in a dotted mark, bringing it down to me to the bust center front. You see what I'm doing? Taking it up again like this, making sure that it's sitting properly at the under bust. So this particular place, I will take it into the armhole area like so. You see what I just did? I take it into the armhole area like so. Now, after using a dotted mark, I'm going to outline it like this. I'm going to follow the dotted mark and take it down to me to the bust area like this. So this is what I just have. You can see how beautiful the cup is looking. Very, very beautiful. You see the shape. So if you are cutting it out, this is how you are going to follow up and cut it out. Now this particular place, this upper part is going to be the yoke. If you're making use of a yoke, you can use your net, your skin net to add up as your yoke. So this is what we have, and this is how the shape is looking. The next thing to do is just to cut it out. So you can see the way I'm just cutting it out. If I just cut that cup paper out, it's not going to be useful. I will only throw it out because I have gotten the cup that I wanted. So you see the way I'm just cutting it out. So after cutting it out on the paper, you fold your fabric into two, place the paper on top of your fabric and cut your corset. I'm talking about these down parts. So on this upper part, this particular cup part, if you're cutting on your fabric after placing the paper on top of your fabric, please add your allowance for the turning up or the joining of the cup. Add your allowance. And on this cup area, the upper part, add 0.5 inches if you're cutting on your wadding, so that you're going to be able to turn it up with your lining. So this is how to cut this out, and we are going to be stopping here. We'll be talking about the back, which is going to be the part 3 of this tutorial. This tutorial is very, very long, so that is why we are having part 3 of this cup, and which is going to be the back of it. So place on your fabric and cut. Thank you and bye for now.